This is probably one of the most favorite spots for electioneering for Democrat Party leader อภิสิทธิ์ เวชชาชีวะ The famous open-air shopping strip known as Soi Da Lai Sap, right in the middle of Bangkok, off the busy Sirom Road, is a typical middle-class constituency that the Democrat Party hopes it still can count on. And the scene here confirms that among his die-hard supporters, Abhisit certainly hasn't lost his superstar status.
อยากจะให้เข้ามาแล้วก็การทำงานให้เด็ดขาดกว่าเดิมนะ
These people say they will be happy to see Abhisit back in power, but with the condition he has to change and be more decisive. And they want to see tackling the economic woes as a top priority for the new government.
Abhisit, you have been on the campaign trail for a few weeks now. So how do you gauge the moods of the people toward the election? Fearful, hopeful, uncertain?
Well, there's certainly an appetite for elections. I think people say that they have been waiting for quite a long time, exceptionally long time this time. And because the economy is performing poorly, they have expectations that at least the elections provide some kind of spark to move the economy forward. So there's a lot of appetite for it, and there's a lot of hope. At the same time, it can't be denied that they still are suspicious of politicians and political parties, given the experience of the last decade and a bit. So there is that need to reassure them that we have to earn their trust and that we can maintain their trust.
เพราะฉะนั้นมันมีกระบวนการนะฮะแต่อย่างที่บอกเนี่ยมีผิดพลาดต้องเรียนรู้ต้องปรับต้องเปลี่ยน
Abhisit is the only party leader in the election race who was prime minister before, and he certainly intends to take the political reign again if given a chance. But how different would he be as prime minister this time around?
Well, the situation is different. Last time when I was prime minister, we were in the middle of a global financial crisis. We were also in the midst of a very big political crisis with very strong conflicts right in the capital. This time is different. So I believe I have much greater freedom and a freer hand to actually push forward for policies. I also have more experience.
Okay.
And I have also said that it's unlikely that Thai people would give me many more chances. So I have no time left. Whatever needs to get done, I will get done.
This could be your last chance.
Yes.
Okay. But what do you think is the biggest lesson you learned from your time as Prime Minister?
Well, that there's a need to make sure that you get things done. That the bottom line is, can you make people's lives better? And do it fast and make sure that the solutions that you put in can last.
You know, there are many people out there who may have a lot of reservations about this election.
Sure.
The concern is that the same old faces
and
will come
my
back.
message to them.
What is your message?
But my message to them is, they will make a difference. If they go out to vote, maybe 80–90%, they're sending a strong message that they value democracy. Every vote counts now. So if they decide to elect one party, say the Democrat Party, in a landslide, they can make a difference. Even the rules, even the Constitution cannot prevent the will of the people if they make their choices clear.
There is no denial that the result of this upcoming election is particularly difficult to predict. All politicians that Thai PBS World have talked to seem to agree that all the electoral rules and regulations are designed to favor the ruling power and whoever it supports. But if Abhisit could have his way, what would he want to see as the best case scenario for Thailand after the election?
Well, for Thailand, before we get to the actual results, first we need free and fair elections. That's important to give the process legitimacy, to provide a strong foundation for democracy as we move forward. Secondly, whatever the election results, I'd like the senators to respect those results, so that anybody who could put together a majority in the lower house, elected lower house, should be allowed to govern. Because if the senators do otherwise, then the whole democratic process will be called into question, and we risk slipping into a new kind of conflict. But of course, from the Democrat Party, we think we are the best alternative for the country now to move forward. We are democratic, we have experience, we have the solutions for their problems, whether it's on the issues of the economy or education or corruption, and that we can maintain that trust that elected politicians should have in order to move democracy forward and the country forward.